Alright, how's it going, guys? It's me, JR7744. Anyway, welcome back to another episode of, well, you guessed it, Mario World. Alright, I'm not too sure if the music is a little too loud, but I'll see if I can adjust it. Honestly, this is gonna be a tough choice for me. You know, I'll just stick with the with the original. No, why not? I think I want to kind of just stick with the normal one for now. But yeah, I'm kind of liking the Mario movie. The Super Mario Galaxy movie. It's promising. I'm not too... I don't really mind Bowser Jr.'s voice actor. It just feels a little bit off. And at the same time from the design, I'm just like, maybe it'll grow on me, I'm not too sure. It's too short of a clip for me to really answer that, honestly. So yeah, whether I'm gonna like it, I'm not too sure. Just have to wait and see the full movie so it comes out in April. April next year, actually. Or it's likely to get delayed, I don't know. Yeah, for now we just wait and sit. Let me make sure that the music is not too loud. Give me a second. I'll just lower it by 5 decibels. Hopefully that's enough. Maybe a little bit more than 5 decibels, I don't know. Wasn't counting. Faraway Oasis, because I was talking about it earlier. It's strange, when I was doing the Mario Kart Tour, I did put the music from Faraway Oasis, but it strangely did not even play it once. So I don't know if that also kind of corrupted the music and it just kind of clipped it out. Because I could have sworn I added more music, but it only played 2 songs. So that was kind of bizarre. When you think about it, yeah. Yeah, someone actually got the exact same idea as me. It's kind of weird that it's also jumping. No! That was horrible. Oh, you gotta be kidding. Hit me. At least I'm not last, though. It put me last anyway. Granted it is. fact that we both kind of had the exact same idea. Fish and chips. Okay. So that's not too bad. No, I don't really expect my parents to have any use to anybody. They're pretty rude to almost anything. Self-entitled. Don't believe me, leave it alone. I didn't even realize there was one up there, but man, chances that we could probably get that. That's a Cal fan right there. Such a good. Okay, what they add into that game, I am not playing it. For the life of me, I'm never playing that game. Okay. To me, that's a first. There we go. Seems a little bit more fitting. There goes my fire. Entry savers on. Okay. Let's see if we can make this go. Fitting. There we go. There we go. At least we made it. Oh, it's over already. Okay. explosive tower, I guess. I didn't even see the bombs. Oh, jeez! The bus went flying. Oh, the stream just reconnected? Okay. Well, I'm glad it did. is it playing this song? It's more annoying than it is already. You don't need an EDM version of Baby Park. And then blood. It took me a while to realize because I can't really hear the TV as much. Alright. Just gonna stop it right here for a bit. Take a little break. Just a bathroom break, that's all. And I'll BRB. Alright, I'm back. I swapped to the wrong one. There we go. That's more like it. Because it's one says Mario Kart Tour, one says, well, Switch 2 gameplay. But for some reason, it strangely says gameplay for now. I got some soda. Jazzy got me this weird soda. I've never tried banana soda ever. So this is a 2 liters, and obviously I'm not gonna drink 2 liters of it. So I got a glass. Yeah, this is gonna be nice. I've been wanting to try this. Speaking of banana, let's go with it's banana-like, but let's go with the actual banana. Where is it? I know for sure it was here. No, it's probably the cute scoot, and it's no longer banana. Fine, we'll go with the Zoom Buggy because it kind of resembles the banana. Oh yeah, that is very banana-like. Kendrick is very banana-like, yes. Wait, if I'm in this outfit... No, it stays the same. That's alright. We'll find one that with banana. Not that close, but yeah. Let's go see if we can find a banana. To my knowledge, I don't think we have any. Nope, banana. Yeah, and also take a note that we also have some new ones, which is kind of cool. Alright, got my pizza back. Oh, it's probably yeah. But yeah, I was kind of taking a video. It's kind of taking a video of the Oasis here. Oh man, it would be a really good picture, but it's already ruined by the by all this. Can't really work when it's UIs. Can't take a picture either. But yeah, got the shots of the zebras here. I know 100% there was an alligator. I never found it. Eventually we'll find it. Alright, here we go. Sometimes it will be one of those days. Yikes, 52. Just for getting trampled. Yeah, hopefully we can get far away Oasis. Just to show off like the animal tour when I was trying. technically far away oasis. I think it is. I just did check if it chose it. But yeah, this is something I do want from Mario Kart Tour for the Animal Tour. I knew you would go for one deck. Oh, what a save! Okay. And I was gonna get stuck in the mud for a bit. Oh dear. At least I saved myself from the mud. That's all I can say. That was pretty impressive. Is there a room code? I don't know. Honestly, I'm not. You guys have been killing this series, guys. Been playing this less and less, and it's actually kind of sad. No, there is no room code. Cause no, this is not made by me. This is actually online. Schmeef. I think I would kind of know that reference. Emily. After this one, I'll probably make another one. Actually, I haven't made a room code this stream, so yeah. And I apologize if I've been very, very quiet lately. You know how it is when I get very quiet on streams. I usually contemplate and I just have a lot of thoughts, usually negative thoughts, on my mind. Slow watch. Okay. I don't know if it's raining right now, but yeah, usually the floods are like too worrisome. barely. 14th out of 16th, I believe. Points for everybody, I guess. I'll handle lightning too. Nice. 4-8. Come back. That was really nice. Nerves, honestly, am. You know what, just let go of them. Got every reason to attack. I had that coming. At the very end, yes, I had that coming. Alright. I think it's room time. Oh shoot. What, I think the pipe will be fine, the hyper pipe will be fine. Alright. Find the room ID and then post it. There we go. No, it's because I have 4. Forgot that was a toggle. Alright, that should do it. Is it raining right now? Oh yeah, it is raining. I think it's at 50 meters. Probably left. Guess people just got impatient, I'm assuming. I don't know what came to my mind, but hearing the music of this right now while we're at, like, Newton Bridge, whatever this part is, I don't usually give in consideration what it's actually called. It sounds like we're just planning a heist or something. Oh no, that's just the smallest thing that just popped in my head. And okay. That did that, okay. Just one simple bump and it just threw me. Just when you thought you would trick beyond it, so super strange. Ooh, another one. Don't mind if I do. I was saying to myself, we are not going down in the first checkpoint. See what you're trying to do at that. Goodness. First. Yeah, I don't think I can make this one. Obviously, there's just new items. Alright. Seeing 2 viewers now, but don't necessarily think that it's the same person that just chatted before. Yeah, I don't think so. Now it's 3, okay. Yeah, we'll see if it's the same person or not. I don't know. Let me just change this again. Oh yeah, I remember this place because this is where I shot the... This is where I shot it. Yeah, exactly the same location. as we go exploring. I wasn't paying attention to the clouds for some strange reason. It's forming dark clouds just in the middle right there, so I was like, huh. Yeah, it seems to be growing. Well, that's interesting. Alright. I'm missing 3 panels here, so why not just look around. Oh, there is a panel up there. Don't know if anyone noticed that. There appears to be a panel up there. Yeah. Alright. Probably get that while I currently wait. Remind myself how I could get there. Huh, didn't know this was entrance. There we are. Ooh. Oh, okay. It's gonna do the same thing. That is gonna take us above the... Yeah, that would be kind of cool, honestly. There was like something hidden on top of the theater. That'll be interesting. Honestly, I don't remember. Oh, never mind. Okay. Who knows if there might be one right here? It wouldn't let me slow down or turn. Let's get on looking. Nope, I can't actually go for that. Oh. Didn't know I could just spin on the reels. That's kind of cool, I guess. Nope, it just kicks us out. Yeah. That's an interesting effect. Huh. Now I'll find out on my own. But I believe it might not be here. That's my guess. Could just be outside, for all I know. I like that idea of just kind of a bit of like hide and seek in a way. But at the same time, it's extremely time consuming. throw that back. How to bobbins again. Bowser showing off? Yeah, he's just being a prick. A lot of people would just do that as people are just waiting for the next game. Just attacking other players, just giving them a hard time sometimes. Way to get those. Just collecting coins, minding my own business. And that's how it is, because that's how it be sometimes. 18. I know my MeTuber head is blocking the way, but yeah, usually people would just like go Mario Kart Wii all up on you. Yeah, this game used to be fun, honestly. This game used to be fun. It's been fun for just a couple months, but now it's just there's nothing else to do. Even if I haven't unlocked everything or found anything, this game just gets overall boring really, really fast. I'm here to steal. I'm not the type of person who would normally attack the coin runners. I would actually just use the mushrooms more. Yeah, just finding all of that is just honestly just becoming a waste of time. It's nice to kind of explore around a bit, but honestly, this is not the way to utilize those kind of gimmicks, you know. And then that's what I could understand from basically that Sonic Racing Cross World when they're joking around that Mario Kart World is just basically a whole RV. I see it. I clearly see it because it's basically they want to go with like kind of like a road trip kind of vibe to it, but it doesn't really execute very well. In terms of just on and off road driving, it doesn't really. It still feels limited. That's all I could say. It still feels limited. Balloon battle, but it's the biggest map. Oh boy. Everybody's just like trying to find a way to approach. There we go. Nah, not close enough to steal. Feeling everybody's probably gonna stay here. I don't know what the Goomba's doing. I was about to say, how are you in first when you have a star already? How does that make any sense? It looks like a racing game, it looks cool. That is the most AI thing I ever read. But it's funny to me. I don't know, there's a big irony reading that message. For a person's username to be called Way Too Alive. No, I haven't heard of it until now. Okay. Wait, you haven't heard of Mario Kart? Okay, yeah, this is starting to feel kind of botted, honestly. I don't know if you're serious or not. Okay. Because literally, I have cousins who are completely, absolutely, like, how can I say this? I know I lost because I keep getting hit 1, 2. Yeah, you gotta catch it to prove, right? So back to my cousins. Let's just say, and I'm trying to say this in the most brutally honest way possible, because I don't give a darn if I hurt their feelings. They never touch grass, honestly. And that doesn't mean that they're gamers or anything. Literally, they've just been locked in their apartment for who knows how long. Basically, the second I talk about Mario, they absolutely are clueless who the heck that is. It's like, oh, is that a friend of yours? And I'm like, are you trying to pull my leg or make a joke? And I was like, no, they seriously don't know Mario at all. They don't know what a Wii is. They don't know what a GameCube is. Oh, a Switch, even. Yeah, and I was like, dude, at this point, they're in their late teens now, and I'm just like, I'm starting to feel bad for them. And we took them to their first movies to watch, it was during the time, Superman. Yeah. I'm just baffled, honestly. Why don't they touch grass? I do not know. They're probably not an outside-y person. They don't know the grand history of Nintendo stuff. Yeah, as helicopters randomly flying over my house. But yeah, Dry Bones Kart, yeah, you're 100% right. You could play Mario Kart Tour on the mobile. I still play it consecutively. What a shame indeed, what a shame. So knowing the history of Nintendo is touching grass. Basically, yeah. I could say a lot of things good and bad for Nintendo. Honestly, I have to say this out loud. I really do not like playing Mario Kart World at all. It was fun for a couple of months, but now it's just like, oh, it's become, I guess you could say, too mainstream for me, I guess you could say, in a way. I don't even know what mainstream means, so forgive me if I'm using that word wrong. I don't know, for example, Pikmin Bloom literally got me out of my sorry butt just to go outside and just walk around for miles. Yeah, and then I really do like the Wii Fit games. I have Wii Fit, Wii Fit Plus, and Wii Fit U. The Wii U needs to be treated a little bit better, rather than, you know, oh shoot. Rather than, you know, just having little to no, communication, basically. And that could be the same way for, certain games that need to have that kind of communication with their third party. Otherwise, yeah, little or no games can be produced that way. The game needs DLC. If you're referring to this one or Mario Kart World. Well, Mario Kart World, yes, it needs a DLC, but I'm surprised Donkey Kong Bonanza got a DLC before, which makes 0 sense, but honestly, yeah. What will get me to play this game a little bit more? Probably adding the Mii characters. At least use something with the coins that we're collecting, because geez, it was like, I don't know, the second or third episode and we were already unlocking everything, like carts, outfits, characters already fast. So it's like, yeah, it feels like they didn't really branch out with this game as much. The only distraction for this game was just open world and traveling and crap, you know? I was just like, it gets boring fast because it's kind of like that been there, done that kind of situation. You've done so much at that point of exploring it to its everything. You know certain tracks like on the back of your head now. It's just this game is slow paced, but it dies out fast, which is ironic. And yes, I'm probably gonna make a full-on review on this game, how I truly feel about this. I'm just waiting to get a game card so I could utilize a little bit more. I spare you, Goomba. Goomba, I trusted you! How dare you? But yeah, another Smash, I don't know if Sakurai is really on board on that. There could be a possibility because, one, Animal Crossing lied to us saying that it was going to be the last ever update that they're ever going to have, and then boom, update. Out of nowhere. So it could be that too. I want Nintendo Switch Sports, for example, to have more sports, obviously. Yeah. Oh man, you can't resell it. I wish I could buy it off of you. Honestly, just a Switch 2 just to give it off to my girlfriend, you know? But geez, I've been spending a little bit more than I normally am spending. Because goodness, we're saving up a trip to go to New York. Yeah, we haven't been to New York in ages. I remember I was probably 13 or 14 at the time. We were 13 or 14. Alright. Oh geez. Oh, it's tiny. Alright, somehow the chat suddenly started working again, but it's strangely tiny now. And it's on 25. This is not 25 size font. Yeah, we definitely need to fix this. I think I need to get into the interwebs just to fix it. Nice! New York City. Yeah, geez, I don't remember exactly which part of New York we were. The only thing I remember 100% is we went to the Nintendo World shop, and it was during the time that Iwata passed. It's a shame, the timing that we just went there. And I remember it was in Rockefeller Plaza. That's the one thing I remembered. Then we went to Canada for a little bit. I remember getting stopped by Border Patrol. And I still remember the most embarrassing thing my mom ever said was we were at a hotel. Jesus, Goomba is such a jerk. I remember the most embarrassing thing that my mom ever said. It was, yeah, we were at a hotel looking for a good place to eat. Right next to the hotel was a Hooters. And my mom says, why don't we eat there? And I was like, nope. By the time I get there, I'm never coming out. Why? I'm afraid. I'm afraid for what you said and what you suggested. Not knowing, of course, but why? Jokingly speaking, I'm like, I'm afraid of women. Jokingly speaking, that's my reaction, basically. I was like, why? I'm afraid that you said that, but I'm like, no. Yeah, I could go for some boneless wings. I had an awful experience with bone-in wings. Somehow, like, one bone snapped and it just like got stuck in the side of my cheek. Ever since that happened, I've never want to just tango with bone-in. It was a childhood thing. Like my younger brother was teaching me how to eat a wing. That's all I can remember. All right. I'm just gonna quit for now. Give me a second because I'm just logging in. What was it? I think it was in... I think it probably in Steam. Stream emulates. I'm just... I can't read. Let me see. Is it here or is it not? Probably... Darn, I don't remember. Activity feed. Nope. Don't think it's in chatbot. Chat stats, maybe? No. How can I fix the size? Because I don't remember how I found it last time. I think it might actually be on Twitch. Give me a second because I'm afraid that it might play a video in the background. Oh, it just says click to unmute. Okay, good. thank goodness. Let's get into... Jeez, I don't remember. How did I find a chat? Chat rules? Nope. How did I edit last time? I don't remember. Channel, maybe? Nope. Content. I doubt it's gonna be in content. Yeah, Nightbot seems to be programmed to be saying the same thing twice. Or two things and just suddenly. It has a timer, but I don't know if it's right. No, it's bizarre. I can't even find it. You know what? I never thought of searching Streamlabs. Let me see if I could find it there in the web. All right. What the heck? Because why is the size so small? Was it on multi-chat? No, chat box. There we go. Found it. Chat box. And let me see. What's the size of this? Font size 42. That does not look like 42. What the heck? Why are you saying your size 42? It does not look like 42. What the heck? You see what I'm talking about? It's tiny. To be 42. Alright. Let me see. Let's just change it up to maybe 50? Alright. Alright, now the chat should be fixed, sort of. Still very tiny. I don't understand. What the heck? Wait, what happens if I put on the max font size, which is 80? We won't going from 50 to 80. Let's see what happens. Okay, a little bit better. Yeah, a little bit better. Alright. I guess maybe around 55 to 60. We'll just set it there, that's fine. Doesn't really matter, but definitely we're not gonna go with this. Dolphin Dasher, actually. Okay. Kicked me out. Yep. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but thank you for following. If you notice, it actually does play the sound now. What do you think of the new Mario movie trailer? I actually do really like it. That's the main reason why I've kind of chose Rosalina on this. Really good design on Rosalina. Okay. I think it was Brie Larson who's going to be voicing Rosalina for the movie. Interesting. And my girlfriend Jazzy, she says, "Oh, thank goodness, at least it's not Aquafina." And I was like, "Oh goodness, that would be horrible. I'll be devastated." It's a weird kind of feeling that it kind of skipped to Super Mario Galaxy, and I think it's just because, you know, obviously the anniversary. What do you think of Junior in the Super Mario Galaxy movie? I don't like the eyes. It's a little weird. But, it will probably grow on me, and I probably won't. It's gonna take some time to get used to. It's not like an ugly Sonic situation, no. It doesn't need to be adjusted or anything, but I'd say it's fine. Oh man, I squashed him. Poor little star. Was Bowser Jr. in Super Mario Galaxy? This could go for 1 and 2, I don't remember. It's a little bulgy, but it kind of resembles just like when your dog looks directly at you and then it looks in his side eye. That's how it kind of gives off. Freaking bug on me. Started swinging my controller, sorry. Don't know if it's a mosquito, but it doesn't seem like it bit me. Ooh, barely made it. Wow. A lot of people would, honestly. The fact that it's voiced by Jack Black, that says a lot. And the drawing, it's funny because I actually got a chance to see the drawing before it was sent to the movies. And it was actually done by a Brazilian artist. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. And I didn't take a, like, note to it, and then I noticed it popped up in the trailer. And I was like, no way, that's the same drawing. I would simp for Rosalina, but I usually like to keep that to myself. Jazzy, you pretty much simp for almost anything. Bowser's somewhat like, sort of like the anti-hero. I mean, if you've seen him just YZ go-karting, and then you would take also the Mario and Luigi games as well. Bowser sometimes doesn't feel like a threat, but he's just willing to help take things control. It would be funny if they were to take the route of just Bowser not even remembering Luigi's name, but I don't want them to actually attack Luigi, as they do in so many occasions, even on games. But yeah, the first movie is just basically an isekai. And it's funny to me that when someone said that the movie Cars, Disney Pixar, just to be precise, it's a Hallmark movie. It does feel like a Hallmark movie now that someone mentioned it, and someone's actually made a video on that. That's kind of funny to me. Yeah, that's true. Luigi's the one who complimented the colors. I think I kind of get going what I think I kind of get the understanding of why Mario probably wants to say something like that. Because the more he's doing good, the more he's gonna get out and probably do something reckless. I think I kind of understood that. Mario's just trying to, yeah, I'm not buying this turned it over a new leaf kind of Bowser. I think that's what he's trying to go with. The fact that Bowser snapped kind of shows. Yeah, he's just trying to get out of trouble. And possibly, quote-unquote, escape from just being in that tiny castle. I don't know, it just seems a little bit on the nose or a little bit obvious. But yeah, Bowser Jr., that's interesting to see the, like, even the wonder effect. Still, they had to explain a lot of more things, but I do like the references on the games, like they did on the first movie. Why is that like a emote? Yeah, the joke of bold and brash, more like belongs in the trash, was kind of referenced. Or jokingly said. Ooh, I need the lightning. I have a feeling it would strike the second I run out. Whoever threw that lightning was counted. Barely again. Thanks for the small boost. Oof. Oh snap, I forgot that Pauline is in this game. I legitimately forgot. Nope. It's weird because I don't normally see anyone playing Pauline. Force the lightning will strike. There is a lot of bull bills. Oh, speaking of which. Actually, I might need the coins. Just need to get my top speed up. Great pocket. Ooh, and the last second. Jump. There we go. The lightning again. Now we made it. Alright. Made it to the final checkpoint. Now let's just this which is determine my placement. And I gotta say this one definitely has that Mario Kart Deluxe vibe to it. Ooh, Meadows is pretty nice. Just the cows. Not bad, not bad. I wish they could expand a tiny bit more on these. I feel like that would be modded one day. I would never play Fortnite. I haven't even touched... Not even like the very beginning, I haven't even touched it at all. Remember, I remember I was in a graduation party one time. My phone was charging. My brother went to grab my phone just for stuff, and then some random kid I don't even know asked, "Can I see that real quick?" He said. My brother didn't think twice, they just gave him my phone. He deleted almost everything off of my phone just to download Fortnite on his phone. It was a true story. Came back from the bathroom and was like, "Where the heck is my phone?" Left it here charging, and was like, "I see this dude playing Fortnite on my phone." I was like, "Yeah." Perfect timing! Whoa! Frame, that was like nearly frame perfect right there. I played Halo with my friend Nathan. I never owned an Xbox, but Yeah, we kind of played a bit of the games. I have no idea how to play. I'm just like, no. We were also playing I think it was Marvel vs. Capcom as well. Yeah, I'm just button mashing during the time. I remember. Those were good times. But yeah, there'll be nothing ever that would get me to play Fortnite. I will never touch that game. I don't freaking care if it's free. I'm not touching that game. Elaborate a little bit more. What's my top 3 what? Because if you're referring to top 3 games, then that probably would determine my personality. Okay, top 3 games. Ooh. Alright, my favorite game so far has to be Sonic Cross World. Hands down, has to be Sonic Cross World. Second on the list? Ooh. I don't think I could even think about a second. You really got me thinking. Wow. Can't really think of a second game because I like Sonic Racing Cross Worlds. There are other games that I just don't normally see them as would say to be my favorite particularly. Yeah, I probably might need to fix it. Because it will do all 3 in the same time, so I was like, yeah, please don't. There's a lore between the pineapples, so yeah. I'll say Kirby Air Ride for the GameCube was also a really great game for me. Oh jeez, did I survive that? Cool. Right, more. We're going. My guilty pleasure of a game. The Watch Dogs series, and tied in with Assassin's Creed. In a way, I kind of like racing games. I grew up with racing games. Most of them are Mario Kart related, so yeah. Yeah, there's a lot of games that I really do like. Some of them I just kind of died out from, I don't know. Mario Kart World is one of them. You'll bug me time to time just for, yeah. It's not fun when someone just like forces me to play this. But yeah, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I'll say I like it more than Mario Kart World, honestly. But to be honest, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe doesn't really feel like a deluxe game yet. There is so much you can really do, but I think it's missing the point. What really would make it a deluxe game? I mean, I will give you something for example. You could do this in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds, but you cannot do it in Mario Kart. The double items, obviously. You could just imagine just a simple click on the joystick would swap out the items if you really need it, you know, instead of just throwing them out. And I was like, what's the point of just having a second one on hand, you know? Just swap the items out. In case like something in the other slot, the secondary slot, will be more useful than what you have right now. It would make it a little bit more strategic, you know? And they can't even do that in Mario Kart Deluxe. Something I wanted in Mario Kart World will be interesting if they added the frenzies. like from Mario Kart Tour. Yeah. I do like Mii-related games too. It's also another thing. I do like the Miis. But so far, Nintendo has not been very nice. Nintendo is trying to get rid of like the avatar things, and I was like, no, that's just what makes it unique, you know, special. It gives personalization to be in part of it, you know. That's like me saying this, like, I want Mii characters in Mario Kart World, for example, so I could race alongside my favorite my favorite Nintendo characters. You know, like Sonic Forces, they did that. People say that game is probably like unplayable, but I was like, hey, I'm happy that I get to be around Sonic, you know, side by side. That's like my childhood dream, just living it. I don't care what other people would say about Sonic Forces. At least I got my wish, and that's what makes me just proud to play that game. Problem is with the Switch 2, it kind of deleted some of my files, so my gift from Sonic Forces was removed, unfortunately. I need to play more Sonic games, honestly. I do play chess, surprisingly. My brother is a little bit better than me. Sonic Adventure 2 Battle I could also mention. It's another Sonic game that I also really like. Chow Garden was my favorite. Just to spend time just taking care of the little Chow. Trying to also think of other like some other hidden gems of games. There is one Marvel game that's somewhat similar to Super Monkey Ball in a way. I kind of remember that one. It was for the Wii. Pokemon Emerald. I believe I played, shoot, what was my first Pokemon game? I think it was Pokemon Diamond was my very first. No, it was, no, it was Pokemon Coliseum for the GameCube, and then it was Pokemon Diamond. Yeah. To be honest, I was not a big Pokemon fan growing up. And then someone nicely gave me Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Violet. And honestly, they kind of ruined the stream, so I stopped playing it. They're gifting me like all these very suspicious Pokemon rosters. Like, I'm just getting a Gardevoir and 3 Vaporeon, so I was like, and a Lopunny. So I was like, yeah, you're gonna make this very uncomfortable for me. People are gonna think I'm just like some kind of freaking gooner. I was like, yeah, that's not the direction I want the stream to go. And then I just decided to kind of pull the stream off. I was like, yeah, we're not gonna be playing this anymore. I was like, yeah, we can joke about it, but just making it for the whole joke entirely on the stream, I'm just like, yeah, that's where I kind of draw the line on that. I had to set a standard for the stream, you know? You didn't like peak Pokemon era? I just didn't grow up with Pokemon, honestly, so it's kind of bizarre for me to even grasp on that. Then again, like, growing up, my DS cartridge started to corrode, and unfortunately it becomes very unplayable. Yeah, and me saving up money just for me to buy a 3DS during the time. It was a rough childhood, I gotta say, for me. But it's funny because when I was a kid, I was such a collector. I have to give props to my cousins. They were the ones who kind of got me to become a gamer. Do you play GTA? Yeah, I kind of do. And then now I have a PS5. I actually was very proud. No, I can't really say. The Switch 2 was probably my most proudest thing I've ever purchased, because that was actually the very first console I bought with my own money and without having to loan anything from my parents, you know. Yeah, but the PS5, I would say it doesn't count because I had enough money, but the tax, I just couldn't pay it off. But yeah, I do have GTA. No. Feel free to just ask me questions. You actually play a good game. The people are just We got some dry bones here. Oh, that's the bonefish. Probably would save that, so I want to use that as a reference. next time Mario Kart Tour, because I kind of like uninstalled McAfee, which is some kind of antivirus that was just built in on the computer. But honestly, it's not even protecting my computer, so I was like, yeah, just uninstall it. The second I uninstall it, it froze my computer. And I have no idea why, but it kind of corrupted a couple of my files, so yeah, that did some damage when I was doing my Mario Kart Tour video Wednesday. Next Wednesday, I had to fix the music. I already have certain things planned, but I need to re-download some suggestions that people gave. Barely said anything. We were spamming messages in chat. I just want at least something to talk about instead of just me being quiet. No. Just shoot whatever you have in mind. Ask me questions, and I'll probably answer the best way possible. Because if you guys ever were to just stand quiet, I'm just basically feel like I'm just talking to the wall, basically. And from a person who has ADHD and depression, those two cannot, be together. So just me being interactive to the chat actually does make me feel somewhat good at myself. I feel less stress, Yeah, because days are just a little tough, honestly. I mean, I was diagnosed with extreme depression at a very, very young age. How young are we talking about? I don't remember how old I was when I was in kindergarten. Jeez, I was the kid who was always getting picked on in the worst way possible. One thing I 100% remembered, and I don't remember who did this to me, but you bet I remember it. We used to have like these little tricycles in my kindergarten, and no, they're not plastic, they're freaking full-on metal, the ones that corrode. This kid decided to literally throw that on me, and I would never forget that moment. That was painful. I was pushed off one of those spherical monkey bars, I remember that. I was a naive kid. There's this kid with a buzz cut. I still remember somewhat of his face. He was also wearing like those small bracelets that are like gold. I remember that it had your name on it, but I can't read cursive during the time, so I don't know what it said. Kids were very mean during my time growing up. I was like, geez, these kids were at a whole different level. I remember being so gullible and naive. So I kind of basically want to do like animate my life kind of situation thing. But something that I would share is just, he said like, hey, if you grab grass and rub it on your skin, your skin will start to turn green? And I was like, at first I looked at him, I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And I kind of figured of what he was doing. He just had like a little bit like one of those like pastel markers, I think. Like it's like a pastel like thing, like oil pastels, that's what they're called. Yeah. So yeah, so he rubbed that in his arm. Next thing you know, I did that to myself, and it didn't work. And he's like, "Oh, you gotta rub harder. Here, try this." And then he grabbed the weed, and yeah, I just fell for it, and boom. I got an allergic reaction from the weed, and that was terrible. And then because of that, everybody called me a zombie because my skin would get all blemished, because it was just basically had these little pricks and thorns on it. It was horrible. Yeah. Oh, give me a sec. My brother's calling me. Yo. Oh. Then again, I shouldn't be. I should not be on the phone while driving, even virtually. But hopefully, it will give me that chance to catch up. Thank you, Lightning. But yeah, I remember certain days of my past, but mostly just the bad times. And that, like I said, that's when you know you have that set of depression, because the things that affect you mentally would latch on you for who knows how long. And that's how I could remember it vividly. Like me being trapped in the boys' bathroom, you know, during elementary school. And it has one of those like key card locks, so I was like, yeah, that was painful. The lights were all off, and I can't even see it. It's just pitch black. Surprisingly, I still have that tiny scar from the metal tricycle that hit me in the face. It's very small, but it's just a small little dent. Well, so far that's all I could ever share. Oh, my phone's about to die. I need to charge it.
Please.
Yeah. This isn't like Joe's answering. Yeah, it's just, I guess you could say, sheer bad luck for me. Everybody would... how would I call this? I would say everybody would envy the good kid. I'm not in the way of just saying like I'm like the nice guy type, but more of like that innocence and sweet, you know. I try to look good for the others, but at the same time, when you toy with me, that's when like all innocence would be lost. I've literally been attacked throughout my entire childhood growing up too, all the way to college. It's a bit of a shame, honestly, but in a way it kind of made me grow in a certain way. Yeah, I just learned to, in a way, dance in the rain. everybody just wants to just kind of tear up my life. I didn't have very much friends, which is, I guess, in a way, kind of protects me in a way. Just having too much friends could just also lead to a bad thing for me. So I had to choose my friends wisely, but I didn't learn that growing up. Even on at high school, college is when I started to actually mature a little bit, or actually understand how life works in a way. But yeah, people abuse me. I've been dealt with a lot of trauma in my past, but best thing to recognize, just focus on what I'm doing right now and start to believe in myself, even though in cases that I cannot. Because, you know, I've always wanted to be a good person. It's just a shame that the world that we live in now, a lot of people would take advantage of that. I don't like it. You know, I have nothing to hide, honestly. I have nothing to be for, but just people would treat me as if they would treat it how others would be. But you know, honestly, I'm just trying to be a genuine, loving guy. And a lot of people say I don't deserve any of what happened to me. You may not see it, but I'm actually like tearing up right now. Because there's a lot of information just to take in and to absorb. And honestly, it's just the way I'm currently healing. In a way, I learned to forgive myself for my past mistakes, walking in the bad path unknowingly. But it's a shame that people that walked with me still didn't choose to forgive themselves or forgive me. But who am I to really care? Because they're the ones who hurt themselves, hurt me gradually to the point of just breaking a poor man, you know? Yeah. You could watch like maybe like my videos when I restarted YouTube. Yeah, you can see that you can see in myself like I'm very uncomfortable knowing I'm likely in this case that I'm just being manipulated and controlled by my peers. It's, you can see that I'm just very uncomfortable, scared even, but try to. Yep, I saw the stream disconnected, so I looked at that and I didn't realize I was going off the edge. But yeah, if you look at my old videos that I have, because that was during the time when I restarted YouTube, you could literally see from my face with my peers from high school that I'm very, very uncomfortable. unknowingly that I'm being manipulated and controlled, you know. I think I would say definitely my ex definitely messed me up horribly in the grand scale of manipulation. Never to be mentioned again. That's what we say. That's how much damage she caused to me, my family, and everything. Physically, emotionally, spiritually even. I was in pain. Over and over and over again. She's the type of person who would never make amends. And just uses the past just to hurt me. I did what I did. I confronted what she had done, the blackmails and everything. And honestly, would still try to change things around. She's like the Amber Heard of my life, basically. Yeah. Just learn to be true to myself. Always be 100% honest. Yeah, and people would see you for just being an honest person instead of just being toyed with. All that bull crap that she's been rambling about me. If she's still stuck with it, it just shows that she never grew as a person, which is, to say, a darn shame. It's gonna be alright, believe that. Thank you. Yeah, the stream kinda crashed. Let me see. How long ago? 3 minutes ago. Okay. That's weird. It's supposed to pop up when somehow the stream disconnects, but it just showed a black screen. Might need to fix that in the future. Alright. Need to contact my brother because, yeah, we were supposed to go, but what the heck?
Hello?
Gio, you were supposed to pick me up.
Hello?
Gio,
Hey, what's up?
you're supposed to pick me up.
Oh, I know, I called you, but you didn't answer.
Yeah, I tried answering, but it just hung up.
No, I texted you too.
I didn't get any text messages, bro.
It says delivered.
That's weird. Yeah, I tried to calling, but it was like, call me in a moment of something, bro.
Oh, well, I'm sorry, Johnny. Yeah, I saw you were streaming. I was even tuning in your stream for a little.
So you decided just to leave me.
Well, it's just that I was already on the way home and I was calling and I saw you were still streaming and...
Yeah, you just come in a moment, bro.
No, I know, but
I agreed to go.
it's just that at this point, they already started ordering the food and from where I'm at, it's a 20-minute drive to home and a 20-minute back, so that's 40 minutes, so...
Yeah, just forget it. They just only care. They just only care about whatever, you know. If this was if this was a natural thing, they should at least wait until everyone's here, 20.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I know how Arthur is, Johnny.
Well, his mom wants him home at a certain hour, so I don't think. I mean, it's just timing, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, sorry things didn't work out.
No, that's fine. I was just talking about you just gotta be careful with friends that you hang out with, and basically I just kind of contradicted what is going on. So yeah, if they treat me like I'm not even human, then that's it. You know, not my type of group.
Oh Oh, well, I mean, you know how it is. You go to the restaurant, you reserve a table, and they say, okay, your seat's ready, you know?
Yeah, but at least wait for everybody to show up. And I even mentioned that I'll be there, but they expect, me, and you just decided to go there yourself, 20. How selfish is that?
I was driving back home, no one was answering, and I texted, and I didn't know what else to do because they were waiting for me too, and I tried, because driving to the opposite side of town to get you and driving back.
Yeah, but you already make your choice, 20. Just go eat with them, 20. Just forget it.
Well, I'm not really going to buy anything.
Yeah. Then why be there at the first place, 20?
Because I have a free Pazuki coupon.
Alright, fat ass. See. Okay. I guess I'll just end it here, guys. Kind of contradicts a lot of things, honestly. I never got a freaking call. I got 2 calls from you, but I just told you to hold a bit. But not anyone who just said, "Hey, are you gonna show up?" 0. I said, "Yeah, I'll be here," but Gio didn't even pick me up because you're the one with the freaking car. Oh, whatever. It's the past is the past, I guess. Honestly, but this kind of shows. I don't know. I've decided to stream just to let the time pass. But still, you didn't give me didn't make your choice. It's like you're still supposed to get me because I've told about the reservation. Save the reservation. I'll be there. And I haven't even got a single call from the actual people. Yeah, I'm probably gonna end the stream here too. It's already 10, so yeah, my brother left without me, and I was like, yeah, I said I will be there. You're supposed to pick me up. By the time that you're home, I will just end the stream there. And he's just like, yeah, I'm not really hungry, but I'm just here for the free food. I was like, yeah, obviously. And his mode of logic, it's what pisses me off sometimes. Yeah, so I guess I'm gonna be home alone again. Alright. Until then, guys, I guess this would be it. I really, really do not want to play Mario Kart World. I don't want to continue Mario Kart World. I'm already sick and tired of it, honestly. I'd rather be streaming something else than this, but I would definitely say it was really, really nice chatting with you guys. Way Too Alive and Dry Bones Kart 2. Definitely, thank you so very much. Because you get to hear a little bit more of me, where I've been through and where I am now. It's nice to talk about that. But until then, I would probably stream tomorrow. I'm not too sure. I don't know if I want to do Marvel Rivals tomorrow, but we'll see. We'll see. Anyways, thank you so very much for watching. I'll see you next time. Take care, everybody. Have a good one. Good night.